The Philadelphia Eagles have a serious issue, and it's not even the secondary. What is up, guys? My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back. As always, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button to hear me scream about Philly sports all day, every day. Yesterday, the Eagles played the dumpster fire Jets. The sad excuse for a football team, New York Jets, with their backup quarterback, not even their young quarterback who wouldn't have had a chance at beating us either. They had their backup quarterback, Luke Falk. We beat him convincingly, but I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed. Our offense struggled against this defense, which was ranked 27th in the league coming into this game. Our offense struggled. And the problem is, we don't have any wide receivers. We don't have any wide receivers at all. Our best wide receiver is 30 years old and injured. Our other one plays like 3 games a year because he's always injured. And our young receivers are terrible. Nelson Agholor stinks. Stinks. All I see in these Eagles groups once in a while is somebody defending the guy. Somebody saying, well, yeah, he dropped the ball here, but he did this, and this. Dude, he cannot get open against NFL defenses. He never has been able to get open. He can't create any separation, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the play calling, if it's the schemes, if it's the something that has to do with that, because like I said in another video, ever since our offensive coordinator took a head coaching job, our play calling stinks. So is it the play calling? Or is it that Nelson Agholor is really, really garbage? Listen, our defense looked amazing yesterday. But it was against the stinking Jets. They are awful. We were supposed to beat the crap out of them. And our defense did what they were supposed to do. I mean, 10 sacks is unbelievable for one game. That just shows you how horrible the Jets are. We have a good defensive line. We know that. I'm not impressed by that. That's like a high school kid kicking a third grader in the teeth and celebrating it. You're like, yeah, you were supposed to beat him. No, a high schooler's never supposed to do that. That's a weird analogy, but let's move on. I'm happy with the defensive line play. I'm happy with the sacks. I'm happy with the interceptions. That Orlando Scandrick play where he went in for the sack and just ripped it right out of Falk's arms. Like, give me the ball and let me run to the end zone. I mean, that was just, the Jets are just pathetic. But our offensive struggles is what we should stop ignoring. We hold this team to a certain standard because we want another Super Bowl, and we think that we have the potential to get there. Carson Wentz is young. We want Carson Wentz to get a Super Bowl. But he can't do it with no receivers. We should have put up 50. We should have put up 50 points against this team. We should have put up 50 points. We should have stomped them while they were down. We should have never let up. We should have been scoring from the get-go and never slowed down. It was 14-0 in the first quarter, and then we had a bunch of crickets for the rest of the game. So Carson Wentz was 17 for 29 for 178 yards and 1 touchdown. He should have put up 300 against this team with his eyes closed. He had 2 bombs to Agholor that Wentz haters will say were overthrown, but the truth is they were thrown perfectly, and somebody like Deshaun Jackson would have been right under the ball. But Nelson Agholor doesn't run hard off the line. He jumps off the line, he jogs down the field, he looks up, then he tries to sprint and catch up to it. One play, yeah, he got illegal contact, and the ball would have been on the money if it wasn't for that illegal contact. But the guy just doesn't run hard routes. He never has. I mean, the most yards on the team was Zach Ertz with 57. We didn't have a receiver break 60 yards in a game against the Jets. Miles Sanders had 4 catches for 49 yards. Miles Sanders is our second best receiver on the team, a rookie running back. Nelson Aguilar played 61 snaps on offense and had 1 catch. How is this even possible? Mac Hollins, Ortega-Whiteside, these guys can't play in the NFL. They can't get open. Wentz is back there ducking under defenders, making superstar plays as usual, looking down the field, and there's nobody open. Do you remember back in the good old days when we had a real receiving core? Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, Jason Avant, Hank Basket catch? Hank Basket! We had options. We had guys that could get open. We had guys that could catch the ball. Now it's like, I feel like it's been a couple years now, and we don't have anybody. You would think somebody would come out of college, somebody would be a second, third, fourth round pick and surprise us. We never get any of those guys. The Chark Juniors in Jacksonville, Will Fuller, guys like that come out and surprise people. All we have is 30-year-old Alshon Jeffrey, injured 32-year-old Deshaun Jackson, and Nelson Aguilar. Still, people wonder why I talk so much crap on Nelson Aguilar, and I'm going to tell you right now. Give me a second. You see this? That's the Nelson Aguilar rookie jersey when he wore number 17. I watched him get drafted. I had high hopes for him. I thought he was going to be a stud. 5 years later, he stinks. Deshaun Jackson's never coming back. He plays like 4 games a year for the past 3 or 4 seasons. He's just too injury prone, man. It's over. I don't even know what his injury is. So listen, we got a major problem, and it's the receiving core and our lack of young receivers. We're never going to make it to a Super Bowl with this receiving core. It's not going to happen. First of all, our only good receivers aren't going to be healthy because they're going to come back and another 2 games they're going to pull a hamstring or sprain an ankle or stub a toe or break a fingernail, whatever it is that's keeping these guys out. We're not going to win a Super Bowl with this receiving core. It's not even possible. Unless we play bully ball defense like we did yesterday against good offensive lines, I don't see that happening. 10 sacks. I mean, if we had like the old school Broncos defense or something like that that could single-handedly win a Super Bowl on the defensive side of the ball, that'd be one thing. But our defense is not that. So I wasn't impressed. It was the stinking Jets. They're horrible. I mean, yeah, if it would have been like a 1-point victory on a last-second field goal, I would be way more out of my mind right now than I am. Like, we did what we were supposed to do defensively and scored points on the defensive end that gave us the game. But if the defense wasn't doing that, this would have been like a 10-6 game. Shout out to 2 people that I played in fantasy football who had the Eagles defense against me and scored 35 points. Very, very happy with the defense. But we got to figure something out with the receivers, man. We have to. It's not going to work if we don't get NFL receivers. That's all I wanted to say, man. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think, man. Do we have a chance at going far in the playoffs with this receiving core? Is Nelson Aguilar as bad as I'm making him sound? Do we have any shot whatsoever at having a good receiving core, a good enough receiving core to go far in the playoffs? My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Peace.